Community Viewpoint with John Pawlak and Maria Hurst.
And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host for this segment and probably the next 12 segments. So we're getting into the election season. So from time to time we will have the people on locally and in Nye County that are elected officials or people that want to be elected officials. We have the honor today of having one of our longer elected officials in this county, the county clerk, Nye County Clerk, Sam Merlino. And I would like to introduce Sam at this moment. Sam, you're a girl.
Yes, I am.
But you have the name of Sam. For those of you that are visually impaired, Sam stands for Samantha?
Sandra.
Sandra, yes.
Yeah.
So
there's a long story behind that. So.
Okay, so this is our county clerk, and you've been the county clerk for how long?
14 years.
14 years. Mm-hmm. That means you've done something very good.
You know, I hope so. I like my job, and I hope to be there longer.
And this is the first time we've met, and we had a little discussion. You've been in Nevada all your life?
Yes, born and raised.
And in Tonopah for how long?
33 years. I had to think on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know a lot of the workings. How did you get into the clerk's office? Let's start with that.
You know, back then, everybody wanted a county job. I mean, they were good jobs.
Uh-huh.
I worked at the test range for 13 years. I wanted to get into town. I had kids because it was a 45-mile drive. And when I was hired at the clerk's office, I was happy there for a couple of years. And when the clerk retired, I was actually appointed to fulfill her term.
Mm-hmm. And you, what happened then?
What happened then?
You did a good job.
I guess I've done a decent job. I have been lucky enough to be voted in 3 more times, and I'm very appreciative of that.
Well, that's great. And you live in Tonopah, but you spent a lot of time in Pahrump, moving back and forth for the job, right?
That's correct. You know, Nye County is a huge county, 18,000 square miles, and, you know, we have to take care of everybody.
Right.
In all the communities.
So your office here in town is we were talking about in the court building?
In the courthouse, that's correct.
So don't be looking for the assessor, the recorder, and the treasurer have their own building.
Right.
But you have the large office space because all our records are there. What records do you look over there? Everything that we have, right?
Pretty much. Our office is responsible for handling all of the commission records as well as court records. So we have right now over almost 9,000 criminal records, 9,000 juvenile records, 33,000 civil records. I have 3 vaults full of records, basically.
How many people work up in Tonopah and here?
I have 4 in Tonopah and 5 in Pahrump.
Oh, wow. Okay. There's a heavy workload.
It is very heavy.
Yeah, and do you do the Friday off too, like that?
No.
You guys have to work Friday?
We have courts. We are court clerks. So
Okay.
when the judges have court, we have to be there.
Okay, so you have to travel back and forth possibly for the court?
You know, I travel when needed, when we have trials, whatever I need to do.
So what are the perks of being in the clerk's office? I know we talked about this earlier. There was a certain election that it was a dead heat.
Yes.
And that's what I'm referring to, that Butch Boraski was the winner on that, and you were the person that brought the cards in?
Yes, it's kind of a Nevada tradition. You roll dice or you draw cards, and in Nevada most people draw cards when there's a tie. We try to recount first. It didn't change the results, so we went to a card draw.
Right. And are those late nights for you? I know in other places in the United States, is it hard for the count after the election?
You know, because the county is so large and we have to transport results cartridges from Beatty, Amargosa, Round Mountain into the counting facilities, We are late. We're usually one of the latest counties to finish counting just because of our size.
I know, because Channel 46 is usually on the
I
late
know.
at night.
Everybody.
Vern's always calling you.
Yes, he is.
And you're going, oh, it's Vern
I'm
again.
trying to say, Vern, I'm trying to count these. So,
I'm busy.
yeah, I'm busy.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
You'll get it later if you keep calling.
No, we've tried to get them earlier and earlier every year. We try to change things around so that we get them out earlier, but you just never know.
Yeah, you don't look at, your responsibility isn't the people at the election areas where people, the polling places, that's it.
Yes,
That's you too?
I hire those workers. Yes, I train them. Yes, they all.
I'm glad I asked.
Yes,
So
they go through a 2-hour training or longer, depending on what they need. And luckily, I have some very good election workers that have stuck with me through these years, so
okay,
they know
helps.
it well. They're great people, and they work early voting. We switch them out every day of early voting. We have all the workers come in to get a little refresher before Election Day. Yeah, there's a great group. I probably hire about 70 people total for the whole county.
Okay, and that's every other year or?
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
Every even-numbered year.
Okay, so if you have a good following too, that's great that you have return poll workers. And the poll watchers are from the different Democrats and Republicans.
Yes.
So that's something else entirely.
Right.
But you have to coordinate with the schools.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up because I am announcing this everywhere, every chance I get. Anyone who voted at J.G. Johnson in the past will now vote at the Pahrump Valley High School, the old gym, 9th grade academy. The school district has a big math symposium or something going on. So they've kicked me out of J.G. Johnson. So we're going to the high school, which is a nice facility. I went through it and it's wonderful. I think it'll be better once everybody gets used to it.
Okay, that's forever now?
Probably forever now, until they move me someplace else.
Yeah, because JG was my polling place. Too,
oh, okay. So now you're going to the high school. There you go.
Good.
Yep.
See, you heard it here, and then you had the opportunity to spend some time with our seniors today, too?
Yes, I did. I love going there, and I just wish I had more time, and I could go there more often. I just love talking to them. So I gave a horrible campaign speech, but that's okay.
Okay. Well, you had a captive audience.
Yeah, I did.
It was before lunch.
Did. Luckily, I talked to him before I gave the speech. So
yeah. Okay, great. And then you'll be coming down here to be talking to other groups?
Oh, absolutely. I'll be down here.
And this is only the middle of August?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to get tougher. We just got our ballot styles put together, so now we're getting into we had a little lull. Now things are starting to move again. We'll be sending out all of our military ballots by September 19th, then out-of-state ballots go out immediately after that, and then everything else. So we start getting really busy, and so it's going to be a little more difficult for me to do this, but I will do what I need to do. So.
And the machines belong to you?
They actually belong to the state.
But you keep them? Or
I keep them. And luckily, because they're very expensive machines, and yes, the state owns them. They were paid for with HAVA funds, which is Help America Vote Act. So it's federal money given to the states to buy these systems. And the reason we have these electronic systems is for the visually impaired. We have to have audio at every polling place.
Okay. Well,
so, and these machines are all audio. I know things you don't know, but that's why we actually went from paper ballots to these machines, because they have audio.
Okay. I find it very easy to use them, and there's a little window with your receipt there too, to last chance, and it shows you what you've done, and then you vote.
Yeah.
Oh, so you keep those, and do they have to be certified by someone other than you?
No, but people don't realize we have pre-tests, post-tests. Everyone thinks the election ends on election day, but it takes us a couple of weeks just to get through our testing and everything else. But we randomly choose, and actually I have a little bowl that has all the serial numbers of all the machines, and everything is tied together by serial number. We shake them up, and I have my staff pick 4 machines. Out of those machines, what we do is we actually take all the paper rolls from that particular machine, because the serial number appears on those paper rolls. Okay. So we pull those from everywhere. We might have 3 or 4 rolls during an election on one machine. So we pull every single roll for that machine.
Okay.
And then we have what's called a machine report. So there's a little cartridge in the back of all those machines. When we tally, that cartridge goes into the computer system tally. So what we do is we get this machine report that actually gives out the results at the end of the night. And we actually do a hand count. We take that paper roll, all 250 feet, and do a hand count. We have 2 people read off, and they've always been right on the money. Never a discrepancy.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we do various other tests, but yeah, there's a lot involved.
Okay, so election night, Round Mountain, Silver Peak, how do you get their results? Do they call those in?
Silver Peak goes straight to Esmeralda County, but that's okay.
Okay.
No, they don't. The sheriff's deputies actually transport them in. Everything is sealed.
Okay.
They have a little transport sheet they sign off on. They transport it to my Tonopah office.
Okay.
And so we actually tally in 2 different places.
Very good. It makes me feel more secure. Yes, because as we're speaking, I have these questions myself because I've never had those before, and I have you
most
sitting
people
here
don't.
with me.
There you
Yes.
go. There you go.
So a lot is involved with your
A
office.
lot is involved, yes.
So, and you've been doing it evidently quite well if you've been there, what, 12, 13 years?
And hopefully 4 more.
Yes. And that's going to be when?
November 4th.
Do you wake up in the middle of the night screaming November 4th?
You know, I'm looking forward to Christmas.
Christmas, because it'll all be over by
It'll
then.
all be over.
Yes.
Yeah.
So are you going to be looking for the poll workers? When did you say? You're not yet, right?
Well, because I retain them. Usually if they work the primary, they work the general.
Okay.
So I will start sending out appointment letters to them. And actually I have my training set up. I start on September 30th and it goes through the 3rd. I've got each community I have to go and provide training. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So that keeps you busy too. There's
It
a
does.
lot involved. I've never
There's a
known that,
lot.
but now I do.
Yes.
So this is an elected official that really works for our tax money. So I really appreciate that. So you're a 5-day-a-week official, working between Tonopah and Pahrump. And what do you want to convey to the folks before our time is up? What'd you tell the old people, the older than me people over this senior
Oh, well, I
center?
told them how to register to vote and everything. No, I reminded them about early voting starts October 18th.
Right.
And I just want to remind everybody that I have a totally open door policy. I answer my own phone. I answer most of the office emails that come in. My email is on the website and everything else. I am happy to answer questions anytime. You can call me, you can email me, whatever. I am always willing to answer questions about elections or anything else for that matter. Call me at home. I'm good with that too.
I won't do that, but I'll call you at the
I
office.
appreciate it. No, I'd rather you call me at
Don't
work, but
tell
that's
them to
okay.
do that, all right?
No, but
Yes.
but then I have separate campaign page and my home phone number for campaigning. But as far as work issues, I am there. I am available all the time. So.
Right. I appreciate that. Thank you for spending this time with us, and I wish you the best.
Thank you.
And thank you for the education. So,
Well, it was nice meeting you.
thank you, Sam. That's a girl.
I've been told. Thank you for your support, and hopefully I'll have your support on November 4th.
All right. Later. Bye.